sequel nobody asked for.
Hello and welcome to a sequel nobody asked for. My name's Justin. We've got Kendall. We've got Alex. We're going to be making a video game today. What does that mean? Anybody have any ideas?
I once took a class in JavaScript, so maybe I'll be suited.
Cool.
It was a semester course. I remember very little.
So we're not going to get into coding. We're just going to storyboard it.
Okay.
Put down
We're ideas guys. We're not going to actually get into the nuts and bolts of. I don't think there are nuts
people
and
who
bolts
actually
in
know what
most
they're
video
doing.
games.
No, we're just the people that spew up the ideas and then
maybe
other people take it.
If you know what you're doing out there, and you think, "Wow, this is a stellar game that they just came up with. I should make this."
Steal it from us.
Steal
it. No, everything here is trademarked. We own this
pending.
IP, okay? Yeah. But we'll pay. Wet our beak a little bit, and maybe
we have pizza bagels.
We got pizza bagels,
and maybe, just maybe, you can take that money that we paid you in pizza bagels, and you can go to w.gg and get some fantastic energy product. That's right, we're sponsored. So yeah, go to w.gg. They have really good energy product.
Go at their
check
branding.
It out.
It's awesome. It looks really great.
And
what's that code that they can use, Justin?
It is ASNAF, ASNAF.
Woo!
It's beautiful, 10% off. Can't go wrong. It's also our name, guys. So if you ever forget, just look at our name, ASNAF, a sequel nobody asked for. But yeah, let's go ahead and get started. We are going to generate, because I have a randomizer here.
Okay.
A genre. And I'm going to click generate. A genre of video.
Yes, romance simulator. Here we go, baby.
Oh God, if it's a dating simulator, you're going to find out some things you don't want to know about me.
Oh, no.
Oh boy.
I mean, we probably do, in all honesty.
Nobody asked for this.
That's why we're here. It's rhythm. And,
okay.
And
I like that. Rhythm and racing?
Yeah, which is something I would have never just off the top of my head been like, yeah, let's do this. But now that it's there,
wait a second.
Kind of don't hate it. Is that
wait a second. I know we're supposed to do jokes and stuff, but I would play the hell out of this game.
I know. I know.
Like we don't.
Is that weird part where we come up with a good idea and it's just
let's set the jokes out of the room. Let's actually think of a cool video game.
Real life.
I'm all about this.
Okay, all right.
I'm still gonna make jokes, but we can be serious. I think. Is this a game where there's like a main character, or is this like a thing where you just click on the songs and is there a story to it? Or is it like where you literally just walk in and you go, here we go?
I like the idea. I think of like Guitar Hero, where like it's not like super story intensive, but there's still like you go on a tour and you're going over like these places and certain things can happen, but not like I don't think we necessarily need a main character or an overarching plot for a game like this.
Mm-hmm.
I think we could do the whole custom person where you like make your own person and then you just get inserted into a story. Because it'd be cool. It'd be cool to just. I'm just worried about like how do you race and rhythm? Like, is it something where you're consistently the whole time you're doing rhythm, or is it like there's like mini games where you get like a boost if you do the rhythm right? Like, is it the whole entire time kind of thing, or is it more of like, oh, as you're racing, guess what? You just ran through this power up that then automatically drives you or something like for a few feet while you go.
So what's like when I think of rhythm games, something that I think is super important is the controller, like, and I also think of like racing games, like racing simulator games, like where you sit down, you got the whole everything. So what if like you had to like shift in time and everything, and like turn to the beat?
Oh, okay. That's not what I thought you were going for. I thought you were going for like you can control your character or whatever you're driving or racing with the peripheral. So
what if we start with the design of that thing?
Okay.
Like, what if that's
important.
Where we go? Like, is it a drum thing where you're drumming and racing?
Okay.
Are they maracas? Are they
like congas?
Here's my pitch. Yep. So the game Peripheral is something that everybody's used, everybody loves and knows, and it's a recorder. And you blow into it and you play different notes. but you are riding a giant snake, so you're trying to tame this snake,
and it's got
using
like
your awesome music and go faster.
Does like what if like the recorder had gyro on it? So not only are you playing, but you also have to move.
You have
to like flip it back and forth to go the direction you want. And like the better on rhythm you are, the faster you go.
Okay.
Have you ever played Mario Kart Double Dash? Or
absolutely
not
that one.
So, interesting part. You could have 2 players play in the same kart. One person drive, one person do the items. What if one person's driving and it's like a multiplayer co-op? One person's driving, the other person is doing the instrument that we were talking about, which controls the boost, which controls the power-ups, how you go faster, your gears, speed, stuff like that.
So this is like 2 games in one now. This is like so the driving aspect is like a real driving simulator type of deal, like a Forza type of deal.
Maybe not that realistic.
But you know, like that, like you're still like doing the driving game, but then
different instruments could have different vehicles. That's the other thing, is you could have the recorder be the snake. You could have drums be, I don't know what, something from like, what's the movie I'm thinking? Post-apocalyptic Mad Max.
Like something from Mad Max.
Yeah. I was thinking along the line of animals. I was thinking like an octopus because it got a lot of arms.
That would be cool too.
Oh, wait.
Okay. Like you remember what's that scene in Spirited Away with like the guy and he's like doing all the mechanical things and he's got like all the arms like that?
Yeah. Okay.
I don't.
It's got a one.
It's gonna be a weird game.
Okay, so there's a bunch of different animals, and each of them has like an instrument that is.
I feel like this is some sort of Japanese like JRPG type of game.
Well, a camel would
not a JRPG, but like this is definitely like this is
Congos on a camel would be pretty cool because it's like
just the two humps
are the.
Oh
drums.
my god!
Okay,
you're a genius.
And there's 2 players because one of them is you doing the music stuff, the other one's doing item stuff.
Yes.
Okay.
Exactly. And if the person that's doing the music sucks, like it is going to be obvious. Like you're not going to go as fast. You're not going to get power ups. It's detrimental. It's not just like, oh man, throw your little sister, little brother on there, and let them just do whatever. No, like this is a game where you got to both be at your A, and you can see the results from it.
I want to make an MLG game. I want to make there a competitive circuit for this game.
Can you imagine watching that live? That would be so entertaining. This guy with the recorder, he's going crazy. The other one's like, get on rhythm. They'd be going crazy, dude.
Because like while video games are huge, obviously, the thing that we're really going to make our money on is the peripherals. So we need the giant snake. We need the recorder gyro. We need people to actually have something to throw at the wall, at a person, I don't know, so that they can win, right? Because that's where we're going to make money. Actually throw. They actually got to throw these, let's just say, turtle shells. I'm just pulling that out of my noggin.
I say they're like percussion instruments like maracas, where they're just like something that you can
they're like
and then it's like
they're each single, what if there was no like power-ups you picked up, but each single instrument or duo was like a hero in like an Overwatch or like Valorant type of thing where they had their own move set and different abilities.
Okay.
And styles of music. You could all be playing the same song on the track, and like, say you have 4 teams, you're all going to be playing as different instruments, so it will be the song. And if you stop playing the instruments, well, that part of the song is going to stop, just like in Guitar Hero, just like in Rock Band. If you suck, you're going to hear you mess up. But like each of the different things could have a different song, or like not different song, different rhythm, different timbre. Like there could be a song where you're the lead role as the recorder, but then the guitar guy in the next one could be there, and then the song just sounds different all of a sudden because now it's the guitar player is playing the lead, the melody, whereas in a different one it's a different instrument. So you could have just weird arrangements just by what you're playing and who you're playing against, which would be annoying and funny.
Logistically, like what is like you go to the store to pick up this game, what does the starter kit look like? Like what are you picking up?
Okay.
You could
get like I feel like we're getting to like a Skylanders territory where there's all these different instruments you can get.
We did say we wanted the most amount of peripherals possible because people love when there's a lot, and then you can just lose one and you can't play the game anymore. People love that.
People do love that.
It's their favorite thing
ever. If it's good enough, though, people do buy it. Like, in all seriousness, people will buy the Skylanders. People will buy the Miis, the Amiibos, whatever they are. Like, they go all out just for the little codes on it or just the collectible aspect of it.
Absolutely.
If we make these things collectible enough.
Absolutely. We got to make them look
there
cool.
was a... Wait, what was the app? My Singing Monsters.
My Singing
Monsters?
He
knows what it is.
Yeah. I remember. Don't you worry.
So
I'm not crazy for not knowing what this is.
No, not at all. Because I never played it, but I saw it like as an ad in the App Store.
The ad?
All the time.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And basically, you just drag and drop different monsters, and they all sang different parts of a song.
Ooh.
So you could arrange it however you wanted. I'm thinking that where it's like, cool, we have 8 different instruments or whatever the peripherals we come across. Or there's some that could multi.
I think that's the trick. Yeah.
Yeah. Like you have a wind one where you can be saxophone, recorder.
Or what if like
trumpet,
we had different characters like we're talking
and then you
about?
could have the guitar looking one and stuff like that. So then when they do pick the different characters and like say there's one that has a sitar. Cool. That's going to sound like you're going to get some games where it's like, oh my God, so-and-so's playing Shakisho or something like this one character that has like the most annoying instrument and everyone's gonna get mad like when they're playing it. It's just like dung 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 in like this slow song, but you just hear it all the time. It's just like I think the memes would be I think the memes would be strong.
What if like the characters themselves in the game weren't connected to a specific instrument? What if there was the depth of you could play any character with any instrument, but a character has a different play style that suits better towards different instruments. But you could be playing an instrument with this character and you could choose that character and then you'd have to like play it in a different style.
Okay.
Wild.
We did earlier say that we wanted to have a custom character generator. So maybe like a character class or type or
something like that.
Like
and then
I'm a
like
singer.
And so, for instance, if you get the starter pack, you get your recorder and your driving wheel. You get your recorder and your driving wheel.
It's sounding more and more just like a breathalyzer on it.
Pretty much.
Okay. All right. Pivot. We pivot this. This is no longer a rhythm game. This is now Kario Mart. We cannot promote this. I know we probably can't promote that.
It's not even that. We can't change the genre, but that is a great idea. Kario Mart.
The next time.
Yeah, next time we'll do that.
If we just in case the next time we do this, we get randomized racing game and drinking game.
Yes, exactly. I'm all for it. I mean, I'm all about it. It's more of then what do we do? Do we license music that's already made, or do we just make original stuff? It wouldn't be hard either way.
I think
it would be hard.
The big thing with rhythm games is as much as I'd like to say how cool it would be to have our own original soundtrack for stuff. I think a big thing with rhythm games is being able to do that licensed music and that music people know and care about and everything. But what if we had like there's like the Guitar Hero mod online or like there's that one VR game with I don't know what it's called where people can upload their own songs into the game.
Yeah,
that is an option.
Okay.
My thing is, you say this about licensed music, but Donkey Konga, the most influential rhythm game ever, you know this, Alex, has a song called Donkey Konga, which was original, and it's
but that's only one of the songs.
True. I say we do the same thing. We do a bunch of licensed music and then have a couple that are just for the game itself. And whatever we end up calling this thing.
Donkey Konga actually won.
Did somebody say Donkey Konga?
Hey yo! Did someone say Donkey Konga?
Did you not expect me to have them on hand at all times?
I didn't expect you to have it that fast. The thing?
Yeah, that was.
I thought you would have to dig in a.
In all fairness, my desk is right by my. I have 2 TVs. I got my new modern big ass flat screen TV, and then I got my old video game TV, and that one is right by my desk. So like that.
Well, quick backstory for Donkey Konga. He was already getting Donkey Konga, but like we were having a GameCube day where we just all went up to his played a bunch of GameCube games. Donkey Konga was one of them. The latency on that game is a little bad. I'm not gonna lie. Like you'll hit the thing, and then like 2 seconds later, bop, bop. And also like the actual, like the song, it'd be like, oh, my favorite thing that was on Donkey Konga 2, so I didn't play it, was Come Clean by Hillary Duff is on it.
Yes.
Which doesn't sound
beautiful.
like a...
Why does that need congas? It doesn't. Yes. Why does it need congos? It doesn't. And it's beautiful.
It would be like this. It'd be like, let the rain fall down against my skin.
The clap is the worst because like if you hit the thing hard enough, it's pretty okay. But it's got a little in between. It's got a little speaker box because it on the congos. There's only 4 options. There's the 2 congos, high, low on each side. So like that's not a lot of options in the rhythm game. So they also have this little microphone that can hear you clap.
Okay.
That's what really gets you. It's awful. It is so awful. And the song choice is beautiful in the worst way because none of them sound like they should have congos in them.
Okay. we got to make a decision.
Not do that.
Yeah. What if like they were like face-offs? Like in the game, there's like so it'd be like a 3-round game, like best out of 3.
Okay.
You had to win 2 rounds, and it would go back, or you had to like win 2 in a row or something, or however it works out, and you go back and forth between who picks the song. So whoever picks the song, the opposite person picks the course, and then it goes back and forth between the song and the course.
Well, you know how cool it would be to pick up or a race where it's like, okay, here you go, solo time, and then all of a sudden the arrangement of the song goes into a solo. So it's like you pick up a power up, and it's like you have the opportunity to either go through a shortcut, speed up, whatever it is we decide, and then the solo goes on, and you're just like,
yeah. What if it was like, well, it would be like counter picks and stuff. Like we're getting like, what do you call it? Like, esports, like MLG style. You think about it, you're like, okay, so my opponent is playing the camel with a recorder. That's a funny thing to say out loud.
Yeah, no,
my
keep going.
opponent's playing the camel with the recorder. I know the camel with the recorder is a great matchup, but it struggles playing "Come Clean" by Hillary Duff. So we're gonna do "Come Clean" by Hillary Duff, and then hope the course works out really well. And me with my bongos on a snake are gonna.
Well, we came up with the greatest thing is, do we make each course just have its own song?
Okay.
And then, depending on the instrument you play, you go there, because then you can fit thematically. Everything's going to make more sense. You're going to be like, I'm playing underwater, or I'm playing the raining level, and you're doing Hillary Duff's "Come Clean." And you're like, oh, this makes sense.
You're on a New Jersey Turnpike, and you're playing Thunder Road by Bruce Springsteen. Yes. Okay.
Oh my God! It's a storm. You're in a hurricane, and Thunderstruck is playing.
Thunderstruck will be good. If one person start
Imagine playing Thunderstruck on a recorder.
Yeah.
This is intense.
Okay.
This is beautiful. I'm all about it. We gotta finalize something about it. Whether it's the characters, like how many characters do we have?
Okay. Should we count off our instruments that we have? I think we should cap it at like maybe 6 or something like that.
Go for it.
Okay.
Yeah. 6.
So we wanted, obviously, recorder needs to be on there. Everyone loves it. Everyone's about it. It fits good in basically any genre of music. So
yeah.
Hear me out. I say we leave out the guitar because every game does the guitar. Okay. Yeah, every game does the guitar.
Could we have a keytar?
Or banjo?
Yeah, like a banjo or something. Banjo would be sick. I like banjo.
Okay.
I like banjo.
Banjo.
Maybe like we need like a brass instrument. Like I think trombone would be funny.
Trombone would be so hard. Right, trombone is big now because of Trombone Hero. Yeah. Trombone champion. I should say.
Yeah. I forgot about that. I was a
trombone or trumpet or both. I don't know. And then like maybe like a string instrument, like a violin.
Banjo.
Stand-up bass.
Yeah,
we don't have any bass instruments yet. Actually, do we want like a big old upright bass?
I'm trying to think if
I'm just trying to think of the practicality.
We're pie in the sky right now, man.
What if
don't hold us down.
I'm trying to think of the best bass instrument we could have.
Like a sousaphone.
A sousaphone.
Yeah, you can like wear it around you.
Okay.
No, I think we need
like Larry. What is it? Is it?
We already have
Bob
one to blow into though. I think you have to do one that is different as far as like the actual peripheral.
Yeah.
Bass wise,
the function. Yeah, so it either should be like a stand-up bass, or I say stand-up bass is the way to go, because you could get the doo, 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 doo. You throw in a
I know
recorder.
we're just throwing it at the wall here, but I'm just like thinking about like how are you going to sell that in stores? Like, is it going to come in pieces? You're going to have to put it together like IKEA furniture.
So here's my thought. If you can double up some of these, if we can make it so that the recorder also has a trombone attachment, and the banjo also has like you can stretch it out into an upright bass, that could work.
Ooh.
Yeah,
I'd be okay with that. But then we're selling peripherals, which if that's the route we go, that's the route we go. Maybe we're making the money in DLC.
That's true.
Like, cool. You'll have this instrument. Yeah, you'll have this instrument, the wind instrument that you blow into. But guess what? Now we finally have the bugle section or whatever, and then we can go from there. So we make the money.
You said bugle, and I thought about the little like corn chips you put on your fingers.
No.
We need a percussion of some kind. Percussion.
Yes.
Just saying.
Taika drums.
Whatever that is.
Like the big like dum, 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 or timpanis.
Or we just go with the classic congos though.
I think so. Like Rockband was based on Guitar Hero, and Guitar Hero is probably based on some other.
Correct.
I think we can like draw inspiration from Conga Bonga. Oh, I cannot remember the name of this video game right now to save my life. Is it Conga Bonga?
Oh my god. Oh,
Bongo Congo.
Oh my god.
Donkey Konga. Yeah. I can try other ones. I can say Donko Congo.
No, I liked Bonga Conga.
Democratic Republic of the Congo is the name of this video game.
That'd be a great game. That should be like a course set in the Democratic Republic of the Congo.
You get to do a nice little tour around. Yeah. Because you know what else is really big right now is these people going on GeoGuessr and knowing exactly where they are. So people will love to see the actual roads in the Democratic Republic of the Congo.
Real roads, fake snakes.
The tagline of the game.
Can the snakes be like mecha snakes?
Absolutely.
You can get skins. You can actually get skins.
Do these things have wheels?
Oh, okay.
Is it like
these snakes have wheels?
Like an 18-wheeler? This is the snake. This is a giant.
We got a little bit off track. We wanted to
think of.
No,
I think we need a microphone. I think we need to sing.
Yeah.
That just needs to be one of them as you do sing.
I mean, we're in the modern age, so I think it's definitely possible, but it's never, at least not that I've seen. Maybe there's a game out there that I don't know about. I've never seen it done well.
Okay.
Like I've never seen it. Yeah, in a rhythm game.
Even more reason to do it.
Like I'm sure it would be. I'm sure it would be easier nowadays. But like I just remember like the singing in like Rock Band and everything was just awful.
What if you just do a cappella? Like it's just doing different beats, or you're beatboxing.
Beatboxing. No drums. You got to beatbox. That'd be sick.
Yeah, like you skeet and you scat.
You skeet. And
come on! They're beating us. We need to go faster.
Okay, we got to do beatboxing now. That's too good.
So funny.
Yeah.
I'm putting down beatboxing.
What if there were no instruments? What if it was just a microphone and you were like an a cappella group?
And you had to pretend to be an upright bass.
We need to make money.
We got to make money.
You can have multiple in the same session. Mm-hmm. Like you can have two people using the microphone in the same session. Like,
well, absolutely.
We don't want to just throw that away.
Okay.
It would be strange if nobody picks percussion though. Because then just like there's some songs that are just boom, no percussion.
You want to hear the drum part on Hillary Duff's song for sure.
Oh yeah, the breakdown.
Oh, yeah. I remember
the breakdown at the key change.
Yep.
I do want a synth of some kind, whether it's like an actual good synth or just a really cheesy like cat synth where it just goes meow 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 meow. Like I don't care what it does.
So we need to get one of those childhood keyboards
or
that that are 5 notes and you just go
the fart keyboard.
Yes,
like a fart keyboard.
Yes, yes, a fart keyboard, and you're just like beautiful. I think that's 6. It's either 5
So we
or
got
6.
recorder, trombone, banjo, upright bass, beatbox, and do we want to put it on farty cat keyboard?
Absolutely, I think so.
Yes. Like really trash synth.
That's gonna be like
trash.
That's gonna be like what did you call it earlier? The Shakisha or whatever. That's gonna be that character, but they're gonna be really good. Like everybody's gonna be like, oh, they're so freaking annoying. Friggin'
that's
the farty cat keyboard players are so freaking annoying. But it's just they need to nerf the farty cat keyboard.
They gotta nerf the trash synth, and I'm saying this now. We're gonna make this like the Halo 1 pistol. This is going to be the most god weapon.
Yeah, it's gonna get to the point where you get to competitive play, and it's just 8 dudes sitting in a room, playing farty cat keyboard. It's gonna be the meta. Like it's like at a certain point, if you're also technically good at the game, the only way to get an edge is by playing farty cat keyboard.
Yep.
So it's just like you got the announcers and everything doing their announcer voice, and then all you hear is meow meow.
Oh, that was that was a C sharp instead of a C on
these beautiful like scenic roads in the Democratic of Congo, and you're just meow meow.
Okay. What would our version of Rainbow Road be? That's what I want. Like, what is our like intense through the stars level where we're going crazy?
Coming at this from the other end, what is our through the fire and the flames? Because those are the same style level, right? Those are iconic.
Trying to think of real places because that's fun.
Yeah.
A real Rainbow Road.
Where is the real Rainbow Road?
What if
it's probably really lackluster, like San Francisco or something?
What if it takes place in outer space?
Oh,
on the International Space Station.
You get to go on the International Space Station. And are you really little, or is it a very short race?
That's what I'm saying. What if you got shrunk down really little, and
yeah, all right. You could put these anywhere.
Okay,
you really could.
Yeah,
you could put it inside of it. We could make it like a little educational thing, and we could go all Miss Frizzle. You get shrunk down and placed inside a person. Yeah, and then you have to make the heartbeat or something.
Can we go to Mars? We go to Mars and we do some.
Could we shrink down
Elon Musk
in
music?
the aisles of a Toys R Us?
Wait a minute! I want to know what Elon Musk music is.
Wait, what the hell?
What's Elon Musk?
You never heard of
music?
Musking?
I've never. Not probably in the way you're talking about it.
No, I was thinking do some Ziggy Stardust, some David Bowie on some Mars. That would be my legitimate answer.
Okay, all right. So we got Life on Mars, right?
Meow, 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 meow. That's what you're gonna hear every single day of your life.
Okay,
I'm all about it. I think maybe we just think of a mechanic or something, and then we could probably name the game and call it a day.
Okay.
How do we get our power-ups? Are we picking stuff up, or is it after you sequentially do enough things? I don't know why. There we go.
I think it should be a sort of class system, kind of like a Dark Souls thing.
Okay.
Where you have certain attributes, like upgradable attributes that you go through the game and you can upgrade.
Okay.
And then they're just abilities that you gain or choose. And then you have to figure out how, based on the instrument you're using, you're going to make what abilities work best for your instrument and your play style.
So we have 3 abilities that you can get. One is speed, one is damaging, and the other one's maybe whatever we can think of for the last one. I honestly don't know, but different instruments are better at accumulating points towards one of those things.
Speed is a great one because that is both racing and
Yes.
I'm thinking of just emotion because none of these are really going to give you a great emotion. I don't have that much of an emotional attachment to the upright bass or the trash cat synths. So maybe that's not.
What about there's an ability that like lets you take like a solo section, so nobody else is playing at the time, so they can only go base speed, and you get like your solo section.
Ooh, your star power, your diva section.
Yeah. But like you really gotta, if you really want to get ahead, it's your moment, but you gotta play your solo. You gotta play it well.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. It's a gamble to use your
solo. So then some instruments are going to be reaching.
It like really shuts other people down, but it shuts you down more if you don't perform the solo well.
Yep.
And then I would assume some instruments could be more moderate, where they never really reach like the top best speed, but they never go really slow either. Mm-hmm. So whether that be just a consistent instrument that like probably percussion would be like that, where you're just consistently chugging away at it kind of deal. Because there's going to be some parts of songs where some of the instruments drop out for.
Yeah, drums are always going, baby.
Like that is I have to figure out how to balance that. Mm-hmm. But I feel like drums are going pretty consistently, so they might not be like something that makes you go over the edge kind of thing.
Sure.
But
honestly,
the whole time you just always reach a good moderate speed.
Looking at the meta, I feel like honestly a good banjo player is gonna dominate this game. I'm just saying.
We got to think about the meta for this game. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Because it's gonna be like that instrument that might be one of the harder ones to pick up and play. But like just think about how rhythmic and fast most banjo lines are. And they're just such a versatile instrument on top of that. I just really feel like they're gonna really be zooming.
Okay, so we haven't talked about like handling or anything like that. Is there any way we can make like how well your car corners into some kind of a music?
Yeah, where's the racing part? Is this still like we've only talked about the instrument portion? If this is a 2-player game still, and there's a person driving, how are the driving mechanics?
That's what I was thinking. Was you get the speed, you get the damage, and then the third could be technique / handling. So then those are the things that are most affected by the music. But as far as like in game, I don't think there are like necessarily pickups unless there are things that like it's not you pick up something and then you have an item to use. I think it'd be you pick up and then also accumulates the same way that your other stuff does. It just like adds it to that thing so that you can then eventually get your cool item to damage or eventually get stuff like that.
Like in Mario Kart. Like in Mario Kart when there's like 2 different ways, but they go both the same route. But one of those is your speed route, and one of those is your like diva power route.
That's what I'm saying. Like, what if we had a course that was like in the aisles of a Toys R Us, and the destination was always a different item in the Toys R Us, and there's no route. You just have to navigate the Toys R Us aisles faster than anyone else.
Well, for copyright, just a nightmare that I had.
It's like you have to be the first person to race to the Bakugan aisle.
This is just supermarket sweep. That's just you're talking about supermarket sweep in a Toys R Us. More peripheral.
Defense, I've never heard of that before. And this
is
no idea in this noggin.
Okay, all right.
Oh my god.
So we got you wanted 3 kind of power ups, right? We got speed, we got like diva power, star power, that kind of thing, right?
Or at least like the trees of stuff that you could insert your points into or build up. Yeah.
It'd be like kind of like I think like Destiny, like it's a class system, but it's very simple. There's like you got your 3 main classes.
Yeah.
You got your speed, you could have like your rhythm, or you could call it tempo, where it could be like the handling type of thing.
Yeah.
Where you're really just trying to like hit those corners and like really find the groove of the course. And then I don't know, what would you call the third one? Like a superstar type of thing, like big gamble, like kind of like trying to like affect other players negatively. But if it works, if you can do it right, it's very beneficial.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of a name.
A name for the game. Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
I'm going to look up some buzzwords.
Some buzzwords.
Some buzzwords so that we can kind of go off of it.
Well, when we were just thinking of drums and snakes, I was thinking of Mamba Mambo, but that's
I think we've evolved since then.
Something
differently. Otherwise, I think that would have been perfect. It is animals, and it is also.
I mean, you could literally just call it.
Because I was thinking like horsepower, like something with horsepower, or horsepower or like horsepower, and then you add some musical term in there as well.
Yeah.
Because you're riding an animal.
Horsepower chords.
Yes.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
I'm writing it down.
Or just power chords.
Power chords is not bad, but I like that. It just maybe I just like horse at the beginning.
Another option, pit stop is a good racing term. Front runner or a Grand Prix. You can use Grand Prix in some way.
Grand Prix.
I'm gonna look up some musical terms, see if there's
Grand
anything.
Prix-ano.
No, keep doing racing ones, and I'm trying to fit musical terms into them.
I thought of that one.
Of Grand Prix-ano.
Well, there's not that many good ones. That's the only reason. I was trying to think of Grand Prix piano or Grand Prix-ano, like you were saying. Crescendo, forte,
Crescendo drive.
You're just looking at dynamic levels. Can you diversify a little bit, my guy?
I wasn't done.
Accelerando. Because that is both a musical
that is a musical term, and accelerate.
It's about racing. I kind of like that.
I like it. I like it.
It's also the first term on the list of when I looked up musical terms.
And you didn't say it?
Alphabet.
Literally Accelerando. I was reading like the Google page, and then I clicked on it actually, and it brought up Accelerando. So I'm all about Accelerando right now.
I'm about Accelerando.
I like Accelerando.
Yeah,
that is honestly the best way to go.
Yeah. All right.
And you could literally acceleration is definitely a thing in the game too. So whether that's different instruments being good at acceleration. I know in racing games, like that sucks. When you have poor acceleration and it takes you forever to get to top speed, you're just like, I can't mess up, basically, is what that means.
That's like the thing in, like, I know this isn't as real of a racing game, but Mario Kart, that's the thing that people in Mario Kart will for some reason, casual players will never understand, and that's why they'll always lose, is that acceleration is way more important than speed in Mario Kart.
Yeah. Because, you budge a corner or something.
You're done.
You got to restart. You got to start.
Especially on those higher CCs. Yep.
The only other name I had, which isn't a real name, or we can have like the second one be this.
Were any of these real names? We're creating a fake video game right
now. A horsepower chord absolutely was a real name. Yeah.
Rev Herb. Both
Reverb
and revving.
Okay. You can make it. Oh, here, I'll use a different Post-it note. You could make it.
Like, I wouldn't want it to be the game title, but if it's like the second one or something.
What if that was like an ability name?
So it's on two different lines, and that's the style of it, right?
What if it's like an ability name?
Alex is not about it.
Are all these cringy like?
I could see that too.
One-liners.
Yes.
Reverb.
Reverb. Okay. Accelerando. Because Accelerando could be the name of the game and also like your acceleration term.
Sure. Yeah.
And then we just literally
the more we talk about these things, the more all the names sound like an ability, and the more that horsepower chord sounds like the name of the game. I'm just saying, it's funny. I like it. It makes sense.
Well, power. I think Accelerando is the way to go. That's my final vote.
I'm fine with it.
But power chords could be your aggressive items.
Okay.
Power chords could be your aggressive items. That
horsepower chords.
The stuff that you throw at the players.
Yeah.
Yes, sure. Horsepower chords.
Because it's a gamble, and you gamble on horses, so it's a horsepower chord.
Yes.
Sure. The layers. It's so.
If you don't get that off the bat, you're an idiot.
Yeah, you can enjoy this game for the silly wacky it is.
This is for E10.
But you won't truly enjoy it until you understand the depth that comes with.
Filthy casual.
On that note, guys, I think we can call it. I think we've made a game for the most part. If people want to hear us finish the game, or maybe like throw more ideas about it, or do a different game, we can totally do that. I hope many people were entranced by that as well. But yeah, go ahead, check out wenergy.com or .gg, I'm sorry, and then use code ASNAF, ASNAF. You can check us out in the link tree in the bio, and it's got all of our locations everywhere on the internet, everywhere we're hiding, everywhere we're just waiting.